Hey there, knife lover fans. This is LTK. We're going to talk about Ontario Knife Company. I got these knives in yesterday. I really haven't had much to do with Ontario Knife. I think I had a Rat 5 fixed blade model a few years back, and then I had their XM1, which was a knife made in Italy. So these are different, and we've talked a lot about budget knives on this channel. So I thought these would be interesting. These are a limited edition Rat 1 8884 CF carbon fiber, 8882 CF carbon fiber. Let's get them out. Okay, so the 82, which is this one, let's not get them confused. 8882 CF. This is a carbon fiber Rat 1, okay? And it is with a stonewash blade, okay? So that's the 82. Let's get the 84 out. This one, you don't see on my channel very often, the murdered out ones, the black. But there you go. Black blade. These are a limited edition set of knives. And so I got one of each of these. And then each one of these also come in a partial serrated as well. Now these are carbon fiber. These are D2 blade, okay? And they are the full size. They're the Rat 1, not the Rat 2. So they're 3.5-inch long blade, 8.5 overall. So obviously they're both the exact same length. Let's go to the tape. And yes, 3.5 at least. Really, it looks like an eighth more. I mean, as far as cutting edge, just under 3.5. I mean, more like 3.25 true cutting edge, right? But 3.5, I don't know. That's kind of underestimating things. It looks like closer to 3.25, but it's the full size. And 8.5 overall. Okay, so that's the stonewashed. It's a lot of information. We got two different models here. I mean, no, not two different models. We have two different finishes on these. Made in Taiwan, so it's the other China. Is that the good China? Oh my God. Well, we don't do Chinese knives. Ours are made in Taiwan. So, oh well. Hey. But this is the famous budget knife. I mean, everybody likes to talk about as, when you get them with the nylon handle and the Aus 8 blade, they can be like $25. And so, here's a knife company out of New York offering these knives, these Rat model knives, folding, and, they're very affordable. I mean, it's unique for an American knife company to offer knives in that price range. That would be, $25 range. But these are now carbon fiber and these are D2. So these are more expensive. I looked around on the web. It's weird. I know that KnifeWorks had an exclusive and they were numbered, but they're gone. These are not individually numbered. There's a run of 900 of this. 900 of this. And then the partial serrated ones, there's a run of 300 of each of these. Okay, so this is like out now. If you go to eBay, there's just a couple of sellers, and it's in the $65 range for these knives, maybe with shipping, maybe upper 60s, that kind of thing. So MSRP is $99, so it's $100. MSRP, but yeah, you can buy them for under 70 shipped. So, not bad. This has got that coating on the blade, titanium nitride coating. And I read about the process of putting it on and, vacuum type without air and I don't know the coating process, but it's supposed to be a pretty tough coating. Other people have kind of equated that to DLC. So I'm not going to get into that because I don't know diddly squat about the actual process, never seen it done. But it's interesting. I'm not usually big on black blades because when you have them as a user, this coating can scratch, and then it kind of looks crappy. Where the stone wash, it's a little tougher to really mark it up significantly so that you can actually see it as much. You can mark it up, but it's not as easy to see, in my estimation. Okay, so these are liner locks. They're both liner locks, right? And you can kind of see how the lockup is on them. It's, it's not like a frame lock flipper that we do a lot of on this channel. These are just very easy to see that they go right over. They provide a good lockup. It's not a real heavy metal liner that comes across there, but it looks like it's pretty adequate. I mean, these knives are well known for reliability and performance. So, and especially now, hey, you got D2, right? D2. Okay, hold on. Let's do the tragic paper cutting that I do. But I'm sure that these are, yeah, I mean, they're sharp, right? I mean, they have a really good working edge on them. Looks good. Okay, so 3.5-inch blade. Well, it depends on where you measure from. And 2, kind of closer to 3 3/4. So it's it's a good size knife. I like the longer carry knives for my EDC. So this is fine for me. I like the carbon fiber. It's real glassy, real showy. Now, you don't have a backspacer here. You got these standoffs. And I mean, I guess this is your stop pin. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So, looks like that's your stop pin. Along with that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Standoffs. Or spacers, whatever you want to call them. Standoffs is what I call them. All right, stainless steel, full stainless steel liners. There's no cutouts here. I mean, you can see the little line inside here, but that's, I mean, where this separates, right, for your liner lock. Other than that, they're not skeletonized. And these are 5.5 ounces, so they're not lightweight. I mean, thank God they got carbon fiber. Although the carbon fiber, from what I understand, is a carbon fiber / G10 laminate type thing. So it's like some of the Spyderco more budget-oriented carbon fiber knives. It's that kind of laminate. But it's showy. It's nice. It's probably not quite as light as carbon fiber alone would be. And of course, with these full stainless liners, it's some weight. 5.5 ounces is some weight. And they feel weighty in your hand. Boy, they're comfortable though, aren't they? And I think I did a video on, I've done a bunch of videos on the Ganzo knives. And of course, the Ganzo G727M is a knockoff of this. And it's like $14-15. I mean, with a G10 handle and 440 stainless. This is D2 and this is carbon fiber. So, I mean, you make your own decision about, and this is, an American knife company making knives in Taiwan. So, and of course, the Ontario Knife Company, I mean, you read up on them, and it was like 1898 when they got started. And they do military spec knives. They do knives for hunting. You know, the Rat series, Rat 3, Rat 5, Rat 7, whatever. They do kitchen knives. They do medical stuff. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff that they do. They even manufacture knives for others under their labels, apparently. So, a big long story behind them, but you know, they're well established. Oh, let's take a look at this. Gotta hopefully that we get this zeroed out, right? We need to zero me out. There we go. Let's see what we got for blade thickness. I think it's like 3.3. So it's it's a 0.114. And I think I saw in the specs it was like 0.115 thickness. That's for inches. Let's go to millimeters. And, you know, 2.9. So under 3 millimeter. Let's check over here. Of course, this would be a little thinner because of the grind. But I'm trying to catch it at the thickest part. And so it's under 3. And a lot of the blades that we review on this channel are substantially thicker than that. I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. Here, let's take a look at this. Okay, so here's the Ganzo G753. And this is also carbon fiber. It's also about the same size. And it's interesting, of course, this one is a 3.5-inch blade. This is a little over 3.5, okay? But, you know, and it just depends on your perspective here, you know. They're pretty comparable. This one's $20. This one's close to $70. This one's got $440. This one's got D2. They both have that carbon fiber type laminate thing. A little bit different pattern between the two, it looks like, doesn't it? So that's kind of interesting. I like the blue hardware on here, and I definitely like the arc lock as opposed to a liner lock. But that's just my own individual, you know, kind of deal. Oh, come on. I put my little wipe rag like 500 miles away, so I have to knock everything over to get to it. But yeah, I mean, and this is a satin thing. This is a stone wash here. And let's get this back out of the way. I mean, you know, this is skeletonized liners on this one, although traditionally Ganzo doesn't do that. But in this one, and maybe in some future ones, they will also be doing a lot more of the skeletonized handles. So this helps with the weight, okay? So let's talk about the weight. Because that's... And I said 5.5, but... You know how knife companies lie. Just kidding. But we ought to just check it out on our own little deal here. And it's 5.4. So I said 5.5. I'm a liar. Let's check this one. It should be the exact same. 5.4 exactly. There you go. Okay, throw the Ganzo in. 4.4. So it's an ounce lighter. It's skeletonized. It's a little bit shorter blade. But on the other hand, let's do this. Okay, we're zeroed out. So, and we're pretty much zeroed out. Come on, baby, really? Okay, here we go. So let's try this. Okay, so that's 3 millimeters. These are just under. So the blade stock it's pretty close. It's a little thicker on this one. So the blade's just a tad shorter. Blade stock's just a tad thicker. It's 440. It's skeletonized. It's got the same kind of carbon fiber G10 laminate and that kind of thing. This one has a backspacer on it, where the other one has open standoffs. So, but these are heavier. And yes, they feel heavier. I don't know that that's a bad thing. I don't know that I have a problem with that. Let's get all this garbage out of the way. Yeah. Okay, so you've got these multiple standoffs, and you have that on this. These are not blacked out. Like, of course, this is all blacked out. This is blacked out here, the blade, and the clip. Here, not stonewash. Now, you have some options that you don't have with the Ganzo. On this one, on these knives, you can, and this is set up out of the factory, I guess, for tip down, right hand tip down. But you can go tip up, okay? Oh, you can go left hand tip up or tip down. So you got a lot of carry options here. A lot of carry options. Easy to take apart and put back together. You got all the Torx here, so you can take it apart. And if you look inside the knife, which I was last night kind of peering at it, and I don't know if I can get this on the camera really. Well, you can see the little bronze washer on that side, and it's on the other side too. Just take it on faith. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there you can see it too. So you got these on bronze washers. It's really strange. I saw a video, I think it was Birdshot 4 on his channel. He took one of these apart, and I'm not sure it was exactly this model, but he took it apart, and it was a bronze washer on one side and like a Teflon or nylon washer, white one on. So it was like gold on one side and white on the other. That was so crazy. Now you can look in there and you can see the gold right there, the gold color. So you can see that one. But if you look in on this side, not seeing it. How strange is that? And it may be one's nylon, one's bronze. I don't know why you would do that. But I'm sure there was a method to the madness. Oh, give me my flashlight. I know this is kind of off course here in a comparison, but that looks like a white washer on that side, and it looks like a gold one on that. Oh, well, whatever. We're not here to review this one. These are cool. I mean, what's really great about them is that they really feel good in the hand. They really are good working knife. You got the jimping up here. You have dual thumb studs that are nicely machined, right? I mean, there's some work that went into that. These are rounded. This is tumbled or stonewashed. Okay, so that's nice. It's very smooth here, no rough edges. And the fit and the finish looks very good on these knives. All the way around. And you can see how this is beveled here, around here. No sharp corners. Okay, you got a lanyard hole here. That's a little raw. Okay, and it goes through here, so it's not tubed, which is interesting. You'd thought they might as well just move that up there and tube that lanyard hole, but oh well, no big deal. The clip looks pretty unintrusive, you know. It doesn't come up, it doesn't do crazy stuff, and it's got, you know, good spring to it. It looks pretty stiff, actually. Haven't tried it in my pocket. But they are a limited run, 900 of each, and 300 each of the partial serrated. I don't know, I've kind of stepped back from the serrated stuff. These are, I just like plain edge because they're easier to resharpen for me, less hassle. And microscopically, every knife is serrated, right? I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, that's how it cuts. But that's on a very, very atomic level there. But in any case, it's kind of fun that they're doing this limited edition in D2. Look at their, their logo has changed over the years. Model 1, D2. But they both have black hardware on them. Check that out. I mean, they're easy to do. I mean, these are brand new out of the box. Maybe they're a little stiff. Maybe they don't. I mean, I've seen them on video where they flip out and they just fly out. Well, these are a little stiff. They need some break in. But no, they're smooth and operate. I mean, when you you know, it's easy to get your thumb on the thumb stud. That's what I'm trying to say. I got something there. Oh, that's that. Never mind. Markings. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of lock stick on the liner lock. That's part of the reason. Sometimes these liner locks are not as attractive to me, but yeah, you can hear that. It's not bad. And of course, you can always put a little dry lube or graphite on there, and that'll stop it from happening. This one doesn't really have any lock stick. So, I mean, they vary a little bit, but not much in any case. But it's easy on the thumb, both left and right-handed, ambidextrous, okay? The liner obviously pushes over from this side. So, yeah, if you're a lefty, that's a little less convenient, obviously. Where an arc lock would be more of an ambidextrous thing, I understand. Good fit and finish, nice glassy carbon fiber. I just thought I'd throw these out at you. We've never done a rat knife or an Ontario knife on this channel yet, and we got a lot of ground to cover anyhow. I mean, it's not like I've done a lot of reviews in any case. So, but these knives, I just thought I'd put them out there so you could kind of look at them. I went on, I know Knife Works had an exclusive on limited edition carbon fiber D2 Rat 1s as well. This was back, I think, in April, and they have sold out. And I checked, they say out of stock, and I looked other places, and I tried to put these model numbers in, or just Rat 1 with carbon fiber scales, and it keeps redirecting me to their other models that are not carbon fiber. So I haven't been successful in finding these on other sites other than on eBay, as weird as that may sound. And only a few at that. So really nice. Yeah, I mean, they feel good in the hand, and I don't mind the extra weight. The stone wash is so nice. Sometimes, I'm sorry. Check this out. I mean, sometimes this satin is just a little too shiny. This one's kind of nice as a satin because of the kind of doing the glamour thing here with the blue hardware and the carbon fiber. So this is kind of, you know, the showy Ganzo. And so, I mean, I'd prefer satin on this. Now, these things are a working knife, although maybe these won't be, because these are a limited edition. So somebody might decide to put this in their collection, because Ontario Knife has had some of these rat knives come out, Rat 1s, in different color handle. Of course, these are D2 as opposed to OS 8. And so this is Stonewash. You know, they don't have a satin one that I'm seeing. It's just the Stonewash and the partial serrated Stonewash. The black and the partial serrated black. But there's no satin. So if you want a satin one, good luck. Not that I know of on this particular run. And it's for this particular knife distributor. You know, like Knife Works had all theirs done specially just for them as an exclusive. And so this distributor had some done just for them. Okay. So this is an exclusive, and it's cool. I mean, they're not individually numbered, see? Like the other ones from Knife Works. But, I mean, it's okay. You don't get the bragging rights of having like a low number edition or something like that, I guess. But on the other hand, you get D2 steel, you get a carbon fiber, laminate. But it's nice. It's really glassy, showy. Is it grippy? Nope. Does this help? Yeah, this jimping helps a lot. Okay. Good design though. I mean, look at the flat grind here. I mean, great for slicing. Enough meat down here for piercing. Just a good overall design of the blade. And I guess this design is really so popular out there. I mean, there are just a lot of people that love the Rat 1. And I guess I get that. You know, even Ganzo copied that design, right, with their 727. So, but these are the real deal. I guess this is the original deal. It's hard to say that a Ganzo 727 is not a real knife. Of course, it's a real knife, and it's a really good knife, and it's an awesome buy for $14. Believe me. But these are just a little bit different. Liner lock, not arc lock, but yeah, showy, huh? Really liking it. There you go. Ganzo, as opposed to Rat 1. As we were saying. Very similar in many ways. Of course, the price is very different, but this doesn't have D2. You know, arc lock as opposed to liner lock. You know, I mean, that's all individual preference. Here you have a lanyard hole that is somewhat enclosed by the backspacer. So, yeah, very different knives, but good in their own right. I like both. But these would be more, I think, of a collectible, but all obviously for the price range, no problem in going out and having it as a regular user knife, you know, because of the price range. It's not an overly expensive knife. This is not $250. This is under $70. So it's wonderful. Yeah, I like them. I like the design. I would, if I was going to carry it, I'd probably take this and go tip up, not tip down. And you can do that. So it's not a problem. All right, guys, I'll let you go. We got these two knives. One was the 82, one was the 84. The 82 was the stonewashed. The 84 was the murdered out one. So whichever one you like, you can be on the watch for them. They're both are for sale on eBay, I guess. And probably these will be too. As we bring them in and push them back out the back door, I keep one or two knives out of maybe every 10 or 15 that I review, because just keep the funds going to do more exploring. But these are very nice. Very nice. Very substantial. Feel good in the hand. All right. Take care. Just thought I'd put these out there. Have fun.